Hello QA and QC professionals. In Canada's heavy industrial sector, visual inspection serves as a first line of defense for identifying issues in materials, products, and welds. However, the acceptable standards for what is considered acceptable can vary greatly depending on the specific codes, standards, and project specifications in place. Let's break it down. If you are inspecting structural steel, CSA W59 is your primary guide. It defines everything from acceptable weld profiles, undercut limits, and reinforcement dimensions to surface discontinuity criteria, specifically outlined in Clause 11.4 and 11.5. To perform these inspections, inspectors must meet vision standards and are often required to have Level 1 or Level 2 certification under CSA W59.3, which governs welding inspector qualification. When it comes to pressure equipment, the codes split between process piping and pressure vessels. For process piping, the applicable code is ASME B31.3, and Clause 341.4 details the extent of visual examination for piping welds, including those in normal and special fluid services. Acceptance criteria, including limits for undercut, overlap, cracks, and porosity, are provided in Table 341.3.2. For pressure vessels, ASME Section 8 Division 1 is the governing code, and Clauses UW 35, UW 51, and UW 52 specify inspection criteria for welds covering undercut, overlap, incomplete fusion, and surface cracks. Visual inspection must be performed prior to any other non-destructive tests, as outlined in Clause UG 94. General visual examination requirements align with ASME Section 5 Article 9, including lighting, viewing angles, and magnification tools, etc. Above-ground storage tanks are governed by API 650 for new construction and API 653 for in-service inspections. API 650 emphasizes weld shape, distortion, cleanliness, and layout, particularly at shell-to-bottom and nozzle joints, as described in Sections 5.7, 6.6.2, and Section 3.1.5, with joint design shown in Figure 5.1. API 653 requires regular internal and external inspections, corrosion rate monitoring, and remaining life assessments, detailed in Sections 6.3 through 6.5 and Sections 4.4 and 4.5. Documentation of past service conditions is also required as per Sections 3.2 and 6.9. Across all these codes, traceability, welder, and welding procedure qualifications are mandatory, and the inspector should be certified by the certification body like Canadian Welding Bureau and American Petroleum Institute, API, national board or provincial regulatory bodies like ABSA, TSASC, TSBC, etc. Visual inspection is technical, code-driven, and highly specialized. Mastery requires not just a keen eye, but a deep understanding of what to look for under each applicable code and why it matters to safety and long-term asset integrity. If you found this knowledge valuable and want to go even deeper with hands-on learning or one-on-one coaching, contact us today to get started. Follow Engrity for more technical content like this.